It seems today that all we see are useless magic trailers you can't believe. So where are those informed, honest people who help you choose what to buy? With PropDog you can always rely. PropDog are a team who will always aim to please you. Integrity and service that you can't deny. It's time for PropDog Live!
Boom! So catchy, isn't it? So catchy. So, hello everyone, hello, and
we should release it as a single.
We should, shouldn't we? Yeah.
We could.
I mean, Jason no longer works here though, so you know, has
Well,
he
he
got
doesn't
any
have
kind
to
of
know
rights
about it.
to it?
He doesn't have to know about it.
He'd never know.
No. I think if you've recorded it whilst at work as part of your work thing, it's owned by PropDog.
Yeah, damn right. Yeah.
No, that's what.
Number
So
one single.
the guy who created the algorithm that PayPal and all those things
Right.
work, he invented it, but the company he invented it for owns it, even though he invented it when he was did it in his spare time at home, but because it was part of his job.
Well, in that case, I'm not quite sure how Family Guy would react to that.
Never heard of the Family Guy. Won't care.
Yeah.
I'm sure they're big fans. I'm sure they're watching every week. But I don't
Right,
know
the zoo is here. all ready to go. So come on, you got there. That's it. Don't chew anything. And let's get Aki down. And right, you come down for a bit. You're getting too big now. Too big for being up here. Yeah, down there. Right, well, hello everyone. I hope you're all well, and thank you for joining us again for another Friday Live. Have we got anything to talk about this week?
Not a lot. Not a lot. Scraping away, but we've got a few things.
It doesn't matter. We can just hang out with our mates.
We can do. Hi, mates.
Yeah. Hello, buddies. And right, okay, who's there? It's got to be. Yeah, it's had to be Finley. Oh, Finley the master, dude. Yes. Rebecca's there. Hello, Rebecca. I hope you're well and currently sipping on some kombucha, maybe? No, it wouldn't be ready yet, would it? No. Okay.
Sam, get the soda stream out. I know you're on my side.
Otto says, happy Friday, everyone. Wow, there are actual gigs appearing on the horizon again. Hope everyone is healthy and getting their vaccine. Yeah, there are. We've had several customers coming in saying, I've got gigs. Yep. So that's all happening. I even had a gig inquiry. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you did, didn't you?
Yeah, somebody actually found my website now. Yeah, I used to be number one, page one on Google. Now I'm about page 4,500,000, and somebody actually found me on there. I get the odd inquiry from old customers who saw me kind of 10 years ago who says, are you still doing magic? So, Ifty's there. Hello, Ifty. I hope you're well, mate. And Matthew Colley says, good afternoon, guys. And Alex, thanks for sorting out the DVD. It's finally arrived. No idea what's going on with Royal Mail. Glad it eventually arrived. So, as you guys, or the regular guys, will know anyway, I'm always kind of struggling to see what's going on here. So I went to the optician. What's today? Friday. I went on Wednesday. I went to the optician on Wednesday, and yes, lo and behold, my eyesight has massively deteriorated since they gave me glasses 2 years ago. So it's glad that I know there is something seriously wrong and that I can get it all corrected. So soon I will have some glasses and I can see everything again. Can't wait. Daniel Johnson says, afternoon all. Annual Badness is there. Jonas is there. Hello, Jonas. I hope you are well. He says, hello all. Hope everyone is doing well. We are indeed very well. Amber's there. Chris Watts. Happy Friday. PropDoggers, says Chris. Simon Cartwright. PropDog Live is a Friday kicker we all need. Or is the Friday kicker we all need. Cheers, boys. Thank you, Simon. It's good to know we're appreciated. So, that's nothing to do with the bird, by the way. He just does that normally. Yeah. Hides behind his monitor when customers come in the shop. Lee Smith, hello mate, I hope you're well, buddy. He says, just about to start one of my last online shows, table loaded with PropDog goods. Woohoo! Last online shows, does that mean, Lee, that the online stuff has just died off? Because everyone's kind of discussing whether the Zoom shows are going to carry on and we're, going to be a nation of Zoom magicians, or whether the live ones are going back, or whether there's going to be a bit of both, or what. So I reckon personally the Zoom shows will die a death and no one will want to do it. I mean, magic on a screen is boring, isn't it? Really?
I think in general, but I mean, I do wonder whether or not people have realised that they can now incorporate people from different sites. So if you've got an office in Antwerp and one in London, you might want to have a magician show something for both. It's like a team building thing or something, possibly. I don't know. But I'm guessing for Christmas parties and all of that jazz, everyone will be back to normal. Well, you can't. I mean, Christmas parties are all about the gossip, which is probably quite hard to achieve when you're all in separate rooms.
You might as well just sit on the front of a computer and all say, right, check out David Blaine on YouTube, and not much difference, is there really? Except with some magicians, the magic might be better quality with David Blaine in some shows that might be going on out there.
Well, I mean, if David Blaine's watching, yeah.
Of course he's watching. He's an old mate, aren't you, Dave? Yeah. To see David doesn't like to put his name up here on the screen because he's worried that people might go, oh, fan shell shock. So he calls himself Razza on here. So yeah. So when you hear the rain Razza, it's really David Blaine. He's always asking me for advice, David Blaine. Andy Tingley says, afternoon, guys. Razza's there. Hello, Razza. I mean, David. Razza.
It's Mr. Blaine.
Secret safe from me, Razza. I mean, David. Chris Gillen says, afternoon, chaps and doggers. Andy Tingley's there. What is this live under the date 14th? 14th? Is it the 14th? That's yes. I forgot to change the date from last week. Well spotted, Andy. Well spotted, mate. I will change that before it goes live. Don't worry about that. But thank you for pointing that out because I would have forgotten. Professional as always, to the end. Jim Hadley, hello, mate. He says, hi, guys. Live from Ashtabula,
Ohio.
Thank you.
Ohio.
Matej says, hello from Slovenia. Slovenia or Ohio? I'll go walking in the mountains of Slovenia, but I prefer to chill out in Ohio. Rebecca says, kombucha is set up and the SCOBY went in today. Good stuff. Counting down the days until it's ready. Rebecca, make sure you bring some in to taste. So I know that Adrian Tritton, who's been trying to make it as well, third time lucky, has finally made some, and he's sent a picture across of him drinking it up and going, yum, 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 because it's lovely and tasty, Alex.
Well, yeah, apart from they could already be enjoying some dandelion and burdock, nicely fizzed by the soda stream straight away.
How much would that cost them? How much sugar would be in that? Peter Burke, it's afternoon.
I'm going to try and introduce soda stream into Japan. Where's kombucha from? Is it Japan or China?
It's a Chinese, 2,000-year-old Chinese drink.
Yeah, there you go.
Where
I'll introduce them to this.
Dandelion and burdock is probably a 50-year-old London drink.
Yeah, I'll bring them up. I think they obviously need to move with the times, don't they? So it's about time they realise that there's something better out there now in the form of a soda stream. I shall pop over to China and I'll introduce them to knives and forks, proper glass windows, and soda stream.
What's the word? Roman. What's the word? Type fonts, whatever it is. Yeah.
Numerals.
Squiggly. No, not Roman numerals. Actual. There's a name for the kind of fonts we do, like the kind of. What is it? I can't remember. There's a name for actual characters, letter characters, rather than the.
Oh right. Okay. Yeah, I'll teach them an alphabet probably as well. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Do you reckon dandelion and burdock will still be around in 2,000 years? There's a reason it's been around for 2,000 years and still going strong. Just saying, is all. Just saying.
Well, has it still been going strong? It's just had a re-emergence. It's not as if it has been. It wasn't very strong, and now it's become strong.
Secret.
Because it's just trend, isn't it? Someone's come up with some fancy label and a little packaging.
It was all kept secret. You see, the Chinese didn't let it out, and somebody let it slip, and that's it. Everyone wants it. You see. Jonas says, "How did the milk thingy go last week?" That's a good point. Do we know how it went? Do we know if Mike opened up?
No, we don't know. I don't know if he did.
Didn't. Oh, forgot to ask Jonas. We will ask and find out. Hopefully, Mike got covered in milk. So, Peter Burke says, "Good afternoon. Off work today. First time for ages watching you. Happy to have you join us, Peter." Hans, hello Hans. He says, "Happy PropDog Friday to everyone and to you." Razza says, "Sorry about the eye troubles, David." Razza. Andy Tingley says, "Went to Beachside Cafe at Worthing yesterday. While I was there, I did Sweet Sensation. Big hit with the staff and customers." Oh, good stuff, Andy. Yeah, we were playing with it in the shop yesterday, actually. It's such a great visual little effect. Dalian says, "I got my pre-order Force Focus today. Thank you. Learning it this evening." Richard Pinner.
Shall we mention? So yeah, we have got Force Focus in.
Yep, it's finally here. The actual copies are here, and we have red and blue, which originally we thought it was only going to be blue, but they are finally here. They're not bicycle stock. They really don't need to be. And yeah, very well made. And Bobo agrees. Yes.
But Richard came in and he showed us. He's got a new bit, which I think is now on the tutorial. It wasn't in the original one, where you have an envelope which has got the prediction in and the card date.
Not for you. No, come here.
Yep, so you have the envelope there, and they see the card as you riffle through. You spread the deck. Their card isn't in the deck, and it is in the envelope.
For those people, by the way,
like a transposition as well.
For those people, by the way, that think the Force Focus is just a corner short, it's 100% not just a corner short, and there's a lot of things you can do with it that you can't do with just a corner short. Yes, you could do a basic similar effect with a corner short, but yeah, not like this you couldn't. Liam says, "Hi all, I too have a good tonight. Hi all, I too have a good tonight." Okay. But
See, that's
OS
either a date or a
online,
gig. I'm not sure.
but OS online for a firm in the US. But OS online? What's OS?
But is online for a firm in the USA. I know.
But is online for them. But okay. Liam, stay off the drink, mate. You got a gig coming up.
It might be your eyesight, Dave. I don't know.
Why you read it? Kevin says, "Your eyes can't be that bad. You're reading the screen." Yeah, because there's big letters on the screen. I kind of have to come. If I come to here, I really can't. It all starts to go blurry. Come to there, it's fine. So I do have some reading glasses, and they're great, and I can kind of read about up here at the moment. But these are just no use anymore. So get new ones soon. Age related. I'm 50 soon. In fact, I'm 50 in less than 2 weeks.
God, that's a good watch.
Just saying, if anyone wants to send a little birthday card or present, 50, happy 50th birthday, big one, big 50, big 50. I don't look over 25.
I mean, we'd forgotten in the shop.
You won't. I'm telling you about it every day until. Yeah, just saying.
You don't like you celebrating your birthdays?
I don't know. I don't like people knowing. Except for my 50th, because I'm proud that I don't look 50. It's like you don't look 60. It's amazing. Kevin Croom says your eyes. Oh, we've done that one already.
Kevin Croom says your eyes can't be that bad. Reading the screen.
That's how bad they are.
Your eyes can't be that bad. Reading the screen.
Sebastian says, "Yes, I made it in time this Friday. Back time too, Sebastian." Ben Harway says, "Hi guys, thank you for getting my book orders out so quickly." Alex is there. Is there any update on when I can? Update on when, stroke if the Apocalypse books will be in. That's a mouthful.
That is a mouthful. So one, I think one of them is in. Volume 4 of Apocalypse is only now available in the signed edition, which bumps it up
By about 200 quid or dollars, $200.
Yeah, by a ridiculous amount. I can't remember what the other book was. Was it just the Apocalypse books? I can't remember.
Drop us an email, Ben. Yeah. Lee Smith says, "Had a few weddings this month and busy again. Zoom shows slowing right down, but I'm keeping the studio."
Oh.
The studio. So what, for some minute, earning all that money doing gigs, just going to go to the studio to do a Zoom show. Most people are like, "Love, get out of the kitchen, I've got a show coming up, hurry up."
Yeah.
Matthew Qualley says, "Agreed, Zoom is okay, but you can't beat gigging with face-to-face. Just capture those reactions." Absolutely. I mean, had I still been performing, I wouldn't have done Zoom shows. For me, it's just not what I got into Magic for. I connect with the people. I feed off that reaction when somebody sits there right in front of you and says, "Oh my God, what?" Or you just say something, the same line you said every day for the last 20 years, and they go, "Oh," belly laugh and stuff. You feed off that. You get that energy from them, and that energy feeds you to get more passionate and more into it. And yeah, it's a funny old thing, but that's why I didn't do stage anymore. Because stage, all I ever see was the lights. It's okay doing the stage stuff, and you're there, but you might as well be on your own half the time. You hear some claps coming in, but half the time all you see is the lights there. So I'm a.
So I love doing stage.
No.
I love doing stage. I love having someone. I love the fact that you can create your own little environment, your own little world, and you've got complete control. And you can force things to happen, and
I agree, but. If you get one person up, you can kind of feed off them, and yes, you hear the audience. But for me, it's got to be, I like to interact with every single person there, and sort of, be more casual and be able to sit there and just go off script and have a chat with them, and just, it's not just about, "Hey, look at me, I'm brilliant." It's also like, let's sit down and interact. Let's have some moments together. So let's have eye contact as well, because you can get eye contact with the whole theatre, but not one-on-one unless it's the person up with you. So. Julian Eisner says, "There's a very interesting article on kombucha in Wikipedia. It says that the health benefits are probably only for those who sell it. But
whereas SodaStream are honest and make no health benefit claims whatsoever."
Yeah. No, I mean, at the end of the day, it is, you compare it to all the other drinks out there, and it is the healthiest drink. Healthier than Coke, healthier than water. Healthier than Coke, healthier than beer, cider, wine.
I'll tell you what I would like. I would like pubs to have it on tap. There's a cafe actually near where I used to live that did have it on tap, so you could get a pint of a decent amount of it
Yeah.
And it was a bit, because don't drink, we might just be driving. It is much better than just drinking gallons and gallons of some sugary soft drink.
Yeah, I mean, kombucha's never really been sort of looked into by, you know, the Western world so much. And yeah, they may say, you know, the only benefits are those who sell it. But, you know, as Julian says, fermented foods are much better for you. You know, whether you're having kimchi, whether you're having sauerkraut, whether you're having, I mean, if you're going to have bread, you eat normal bread, that's not particularly good for you. You have sourdough bread, way better for you.
Herring.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Fermented herring, very good for you.
Yeah, I've been feeling so wonderful since our Sonnenstrommen. Amber says it's been like 2 months that your close-up mat's been around that way. I think for the live it looks better the old way. It should be that way. Just whoever set this damn thing up didn't put it around the right way. Sorry. I do try to do it. I just not going on. Adam Bonus says, I'd love to say virtual shows will be gone soon, but being in a holiday park in Wales, we're still stuck with non-live entertainment. Oh. Damn. What holiday park and where, Adam? Is it anywhere near Pembrokeshire? Ashley Davidson says, afternoon, thank you for sending random happenings. Looking forward to getting some mileage out of it.
Yep.
You're most welcome, Ashley. John Eldridge says, hi all PropDogs. My mouth is
hello all Eldridges.
JCA says, he says, hello my little sausages, 1 week till half term, I'm getting PD withdrawal symptoms now. Any news on Cuban bottle? No news on Cuban bottle, and you may be getting, you know, PD withdrawal symptoms, mate, but you left, you're not here anymore, you know. If you want to come back in the shop, ask permission, we may grant you permission to come back and see us. Raza says, how do you get started in trade show gigs if possible, please? E.g., could you also give some beginner-friendly advice in case something good happens about the lockdown situation, if possible, please? Fingers crossed, Raza. Trade shows. Trade shows are hard work, Raza. Long days on your feet, often 8 or 9 hours standing up on your feet. By the end of the day, you're losing your voice, and you get up in the morning, you do it all over again with a dodgy voice, and your back and your legs really hurting. And by the end of the third day, they say, "Oh, can you come and entertain in the evening as well?" And then you got to go and do a 2-hour show in the evening. And yeah, it's hard work. You got to do a lot of introductions to a lot of people. There's many different ways of performing at a trade show. Whether you're doing 15-minute shows every hour, or whether you're doing like a stand up and just continually entertain. But getting started, that's the hard thing. So I would suggest, if you think you're ready to do trade shows, is to get yourself a brochure together, a little sort of information bumper pack that shows everything you can do at trade shows, and ideally you want a little video on there, a little DVD of you performing at various trade shows, which is difficult to do if you haven't done them, but once you start you can get that video, collect it together, and your bumper pack will get better and better. And then basically you can phone up or email a venue like Earl's Court, and so you can have a list of all the trade shows going on in that year, and then just turn up some of those trade shows. Doesn't matter what the trade show is for, whether it's a medical one, a computer one, a security one, doesn't really matter. Go up there, pay to go in, would be 40-50 quid, whatever, to go there, and then approach a lot of the bigger stands there and tell them what you do. Say, look, I'm a magician. I specialise in trade shows. I bring people to the stands. It's a great gimmick. You walk around the trade show and see people there they'll have aquariums of snakes in it. They'll have topless or semi-topless girls dancing around. You'll have Formula 1 driving games. They're all gimmicks to get people into the actual trade, into the actual stand. And just explain that, this is what you do. You gather people into their stand. You can sell their product, put a marketing message across, and you'll guarantee that everybody in that trade show will be talking about your stand and want to come and see you. And you go around and say that same pitch to hundreds of different stands over hundreds of trade shows all over the place. You've got Earl's Court, you've got what do you call it, Centre?
Excel.
Thank you, Excel Centre. You've got the NEC. So you go around that, and eventually you'll get a couple of trade shows out of it, and that's pretty much the way you stand. You start. Once your foot's in the door, it becomes a lot easier to do, because then you've got those promotion packs. Be prepared to send hundreds and hundreds of them out. You can get a list of all the clients attending these events as well. So you can, for a certain amount of money, I can't remember how much it is, but it's something like £300 or £400. You can contact somebody who's organising a trade show, can I have a list of all the delegates coming to a trade show, and just send off hundreds of packs to all these big companies. Eventually they'll start coming in, but it's a lot of work, and you've got to be good at it, because if you're not good at it, you're not going to get repeat bookings.
Bill Goodman, Corporate Warrior.
Exactly, yeah. So there's a double DVD set. In fact, Alice is going to go get it right now, who tells you all about the stuff he does. Now, Bill Goldman is an amazing trade show magician, been doing it for about 30, 40 years in the States. Very well known, very well respected. If any of you have heard of Trevor Liley, he's a kind of, Trevor Liley's the English equivalent to a Bill Goldman. And that's the DVD. It's a bit expensive,
Highly recommend
but
it. I'll tell you what, the tricks on it are really good. Not too difficult.
Yep.
Brilliant tricks.
And he teaches
really
you how to
powerful.
put a message to it as well.
Literally, he goes, well, name a product, and he does the trick as if he's going, IBM, IBM,
Was
IBM.
it Corex or something?
Yeah.
For one of the
Yeah,
beaches out there, yeah.
And
Corex,
he'll just mention the product,
Yeah.
or what it does, or the trade, or the brand name a load of times during the trick. The way he works it in is absolutely remarkable, and that's what you need to learn to do, I think.
Yeah. And then be prepared to charge appropriately. You'll find that a good trade show worker will earn anything from £1,000 to £2,000 a day, but most people who run trade shows can't afford that. So I've done trade shows for £650 a day on a regular basis because it's day work, and I can do £650 a day and still have a gig in the evening. It's hard work, but I'm a tough old cookie. So yeah, if they don't have the budget, then sometimes I'm happy to go and do it for the lower price, purely because 3 £650 bookings in a day with a couple of evening bookings thrown in, that's a good bit of money to have. So don't go out there and try and charge £1,000, £2,000 a day, because, well, first of all, Razza, you're not ready for that yet. It's going to take several years to get up to that standard, but that's something to look forward to in the future. So yeah, I hope that helps a little bit. And he also says, could you also give some beginner-friendly advice in case something good happens about the lockdown situation, if possible? Friendly advice about what?
Well, I think if something
About
good
the
does happen
lockdown
with lockdown, don't go around. I don't know.
In case
find
something
someone to
good
hug.
happens about the lockdown situation. Well, the lockdown's over, Razza. So I'm not quite sure what you mean on that one. Just enhance that a little bit, and then I'll help you out with that, Razza. Jason says, did Mike drink the milk? Yeah, we don't know actually. I forgot to ask him about it. Not what's fussed about him drinking it. I wanted to see him open it and
Yeah.
go everywhere. So Shane McDermott says, hi guys, what's up? I hope you're all well. We're very well, thank you, Shane. Andy Tingley says, how did Mike get on with the fizzy drink? Everyone's asking this. We don't know. Mike, if you're watching. Benjamin says, I received the PropDog Real Revolution and I absolutely love it for silk-through microphone stand. I doff my cap to you all for such a wonderful product. Thank you, Benjamin. Yeah, because I sat down with Mr. Michael Lamar, of all people. He came across the UK when he was doing his, because he was marketing that whole effect for a while, and says, could you build me a reel that will do this? And I tried and I couldn't. I couldn't make a reel good enough and silent enough like the Alduca ones. It would have cost me way more money than anyone would be willing to pay, because we didn't have the equipment to do it. So I said no. But later on, many years later, I found this little Chinese reel, the little pink one that you've got, and it was the perfect housing. That housing was the issue. That trying to get that custom made would have been a nightmare. So I was able to take that housing, take all the stuff inside it, throw it away, and put the Ringflight Revolution inside that, which makes a great budget through microphone reel, which isn't as good as the Alduca one, but it still does a job and does it well. And it's the only one out there that I found for a good price that does it.
It does feel a bit criminal though, because you do get all the reels complete, and then you take them apart and throw half of it, well, 90% of it away.
Yeah.
Put new stuff in.
Yeah, it's only the housing I want. Yeah, but to get that housing made will cost more than the actual reel cost.
Yeah.
But it's China, so yeah. Calligraphy, says Jason. No, it's not calligraphy. It's another word that I can't think of. Jason. Otto says, Alex, if you go to China, please teach them about copyright while you're at it. Yeah. Good luck with that one. Rebecca says, trying to decide what flavours to do first. Any recommendations, Dave? Well, the one I used was ginger lemon and kombucha. Ginger lemon and turmeric, as you know. Blueberries work quite well. You can just put ginger on its own. Just have ginger. Don't use mango. I tried mango, absolute nightmare, because it's far too sugary. It makes it pop really hard, and you just can't really filter the mango off. It's a nightmare. Orange is alright. What else did I try? Strawberries was nice. I did strawberries. That was really good. Yeah, just play around. Any fruit you can put in it, really. You haven't got to do it in the whole jar. You can just put little bits of different fruit in each bottle, and then just leave it for 5 days in that bottle, and that flavour will seep out into the kombucha.
I recommend something seasonal.
Weetabix flavour, yeah. John Eldridge says, can you demo Daryl's card trick hole, please?
Oh no, we'll do it next week though. That's a good thing to learn.
Yeah, okay.
I'd love to learn
I've never even played with it, but yeah, it'll be a good thing
I'll
if you want to learn it. Yeah, I
I'll-
can't do it because I've never done it, never even opened it.
I mean, Daryl, there is a full performance in the trailer,
Yeah.
of course, which might be better than my performance next week, but I shall perform it next
Yeah,
week. for
okay,
you.
you're on. I'll give you an hour off to learn it. Russell says, hi Dave. Hello Russell. Charlie Robinson, hey, happy P-Day. My last day at school today, so I'm free. Yes, Charlie, we heard you have now finished all your A-levels and you are now a free man. Free to go out there and take over the magic world by storm. So if you live a bit closer, I'd say you can come in and help out here. But yeah, it's a fair old way to trek from.
Don't look
from
back,
Russell.
Charlie. Go for it.
Yes, absolutely. Yes, I expect to see you with 1 million followers on YouTube very soon and gigging every day. Raza says, for future reference, how could somebody try and earn the chance to be featured as one of those demo people doing sample performances in magic trailers, if possible, please? It's an idea which sounds badass.
How can you
I
try
feel,
to
Raza.
earn the chance to be featured as one of the demo?
Well, Raza, it's usually a case of, let's say we release a product. We think, right, okay, we've got a brand new product coming out. It is the Wonder Pop. We need to make a trailer. Let's go out and film it as a trailer. But then we can do that. But some people necessarily aren't great performers. They're great creators. They may create a product and say, right, we've got it. We need somebody to go out and film it. So they'll just find out somebody they know who's a magician and do it. So it's difficult to say, you know, one of those people doing it. I mean, if you really want to do something like that, then email all the magic shops and say, look, if any of you guys have, you know, got a trick coming out and you want someone to go and perform it, I'm available to do it. And I think that's pretty much the only way really to do it. Yeah.
I mean, they will probably want some feedback on the performances and the tips and everything else.
And
as
they
well,
want to
so
make
you
sure
have
you're a
to-
good
yeah.
performer, so they'll want to see what you can do beforehand, because obviously they don't want somebody going out there who's going to ruin the trick. So you'll have to sort of give them a little audition, if you like. So. Walter says, afternoon all. Hello Walter, I hope you are well. Jonas says, well, alcohol has been around since the age of time and it's still going strong, so I win. Yay! Good call, Jonas. James Shin says, COVID season is the best time to perform magic tricks, so gimmick up, because of COVID they can't examine our probo. Yeah, fair one, yeah.
very true.
Yeah, good call. Liam says, sorry, autocorrect kicked my ass. An online gig. Oh, I get it. Right, okay, yeah. Yeah, bloody autocorrect. It's screwed me up many times. Yeah, it's always autocorrect. It's never me.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
Never me.
Yeah,
never me.
we believe it.
Yeah. Eddie Grant says, afternoon lads. Hope
Reply
you are
all
well.
has screwed me up a few times. That's worse.
We're very well, thank you, Eddie. Nick Adcock says, I will get you a voucher from Specsavers for your 50. Thank you. I've already spent 300 quid on bloody glasses. Chris Kinder says 52 yesterday here, Dave. It just gets worse. Blind as a bat. Oh, thanks, Chris. Well, I've got all that to look forward to. Michael Steele, hello. He says, want to see a good trick? Does that mean, do we want to see a good trick? Because there's no question mark there. Or do you say you want to see a good trick? Not sure.
Oh, but Michael, can you get in touch? Because we do need some more balls and shells.
Now, why don't we get in touch with Michael?
Well, we could. Oh, I did try. I did email him. I don't
Okay.
know.
Right, yeah. James Shin says, hi all PropDoggers, passing the money to Alex again.
Just a check at the end
He
now.
bought a new boat after that. Yeah. Otto says, Jonas says, Otto, Dave is turning 50. I think it's time for some more sunstrumming. I would gladly take some more. Razza says, I could maybe try to send out some birthday questions, e.g. one for each year of the 50-ish birthday. Sorry, thought that might be a terrible joke. Hope birthday goes well. Thank you, Razza. Yeah, please don't ask 50 questions. Ooh. Peter Armitage says, hello, happy Friday, PropDog, and to you, Peter. Peter Burkett says, has Spoon and Fork come in today, guys? Would like one, please.
No, we didn't order.
Spoon to Fork.
No,
yeah, did we sell? Because we had one the other day, didn't we? Did we sell it? Who came in? Somebody came in and bought one. Or did they buy it? We're having a look now. We'll let you know in a minute, Peter. Robert Van Buren's there. Hello, Robert. I hope you are well. He says, hi, PropDoggers. Amber says, Dave, Alex, I just said it to see if I could influence you. You changing the mat around made me giggle.
Yeah, I think so. Bullshit.
I still want to try kombucha. I was thinking, I know the bottles are costly, so I was thinking when one is ready to drink, you could whack it in Alex's soda stream, add some extra fix, then put a small pop bottle and post me one. Soda stream should help us stay fizzy from being opened. Well, if you really want one, Amber, drop us an email to remind me and I will pour some into a little glass bottle from somewhere and send it to you. Just remember when you get it, make sure it's cold when you drink it, and it tastes much better with a bit of ice. Adam says, I'm at Treco Bay in Porthcawl. Porthcawl. Quite far east of Pembrokeshire. We've got a massive stage and nothing to put on it. We had 2 days of performances, but we were told we weren't classed as a theatre and had to stop, so at least I got to perform a cabaret once.
Oh, God.
Oh wow, even if I hadn't done it in nearly a year. My word. Jonas says, our trade show's still a thing. I think I haven't been to one in 6 or 7 years. And even then it was rare here.
Well, I think your memory's probably a bit. I'm sure you tried to remember anything, Jonas, to be honest. Bit of a blur.
Point, yeah,
Is it the last 6 or 7 years?
You were probably at a trade show last week, Jonas. You were just too drunk to remember. Trade shows are a big thing. Obviously, it's been during lockdown. It's obviously been on pause. But yeah, no, trade shows are still really big. It's big bucks in the UK. Matthew Colley says, I think my next purchase will be Coin Vexed. What are your thoughts on it? Yeah, very good actually. That's the coin bending one of my choice. I have my own little version or own little handling of Coin Vexed. Dave, is this programme the 14th or the 21st? It is the 21st, Walter. It's already been pointed out. It was my mistake. I forgot to change the date on it. But it is live, Walter. So you should know what day it is. Right, okay, let's talk about something. RSVP Magic Box. Okay, so the first one of these that came out, I wasn't really that impressed with it. It was kind of 3D printed and didn't really look that good, so I'm really looking forward to seeing this. I haven't even opened this yet. I am saving the opening until now because Alex said we got it here, and I thought I will have a look when it comes in front of you guys. So that is why my glasses
All the
are here.
glasses are going on.
The glasses are here because I was opening this for the very first time. Alex said, do you want to have a look? I said, nope, save it till the live. So, okay, nice box. Not boba proof, so you stay away because you will chew that. I know, you've got that. Look. There you go. Right. It's not a box, it's a bag.
Yep. So that bag helps in the performance, so you can obviously put the box in the bag.
Nice bag, like the little tubing one there. Nice little touch on that. Is that got? Oh, it's got a hole in it. For the mother gimmick. Okay, nice. Oh, I see the load. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yeah, yep. So you can
And
use it.
okay.
There is a padlock inside it as well.
Oh, not very examinable. Little padlock in there. Here's your instructions. It's a nicely little made box. It's made from, I think would be cast. Some kind of cast metal, maybe aluminium, maybe steel or something. But yeah, it's all little cast pieces. So it's very well made. I don't think it's that examinable because of the way it's been made, because it's not been machined, but cast. I think it's somebody, if you were to give that to somebody, I think they could very easily kind of work out what's going on there. It opens very easy. If it was machined, I think that the edges would be a lot better hidden. And the way it's painted as well. So there are tiny little lines around it, but where it's been painted over, the paint seals those, but it doesn't seal where the gimmick is. So it does look a little bit off, but it's still very nice. I would like that, and I'd like to perform it, but I don't think I'd like to hand it out for any kind of examination. So yeah, I would be happy to do that because it's a very solid looking box. So I think if I was to load something into it from the bag, bring that out, open up and show them, yeah, I think that would work really, really well. But I just don't think this is too examinable. If it was black, I think it would be a lot better because it would hide the kind of lines where you can see. Do we have it in black?
So we put it in black.
Oh yeah, have a look in the black one, yeah, because that I think would make it look a lot more invisible. But I still worry about handling it out because just by picking it up, it's very easy. Yeah, there we go. Very easy to actually open.
I think you might
gimmick.
accidentally, especially if it's open. Yeah, I think
you can quite easily pick that up and go. Ah yes. Yeah, see that is definitely better in black. Okay, it definitely hides it better. I actually like the colour black as well, but a little bit better on. Yeah. Yeah, see the gimmick opens very easy. I would like to have the gimmick to be stiffer so that you've got to put quite a bit of pressure to open it, because all you've got to do in performance is to close it. You haven't got to open it in performance. It's already open. So I would have liked it'd be a lot easier to pick it up and squeeze quite tight, and then I would have had complete confidence I can give it to them to open it and do the work on it. So yeah, it's nice, but as I said, personally I wouldn't hand it out to anybody. Just my own personal performance. I mean, if you're confident, you've got good audience management, you might want to give it a go. Yeah, okay. How much is it?
$99.99.
Whew, okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's...
I mean, I think you can
Yeah,
get
I mean,
a wooden.
They're custom made, so
You
it's
can get a
going to be a
wood,
bit
you can get a
difficult,
wooden
yeah.
Lippernock box, can't you? Is it Lippencots,
Something like that,
whatever
yeah,
it's
yeah,
called,
yeah.
box, which just looks a bit more dated, I guess. I just think it's a bit of a shame that it just needed to be stiffer. Not even locking. Locking would.
No, just stiff. Yeah, just stiff. If it's
Go
stiff,
from a-
it'll probably look. Because people
Yeah.
won't think to press in certain
back later.
areas. But I think if you give it to them and they pick it up in a certain way, it's going to be like, oh, what's that? Oh, hello.
Yeah.
That's my worry with it. So just a bit stiffer would have been great, but it's still nicely made. It's nice to see that it's not something that a load of people have just sat there and handmade. It's been professionally made by a professional company, which is nice. I said just that small touch would have been a lot better. Maybe worth try banging it with a hammer on the sides. You can bend in the sides very slightly just to stiffen up possibility, or maybe try a bit of super glue on in the actual hinges and see if you can stiffen up a bit that way. Might be worth.
I mean, I
trying.
guess if you're just asking someone to take I guess they're going to undo the padlock, or you go undo the padlock, and then they're going to lift the lid up, and they'll see that it's got no holes in.
Yeah,
I guess
I
as
mean,
long as they're not.
for me, I would put the
reckon
bag
you'd be
down
alright.
and say, look, very cleanly, I'm just
Yeah.
going to pull out a box on there, make sure I'm doing nothing funny. There we are. Okay, I turn it around and I'll probably hold the side and say, can you unlock
Yeah.
that for me? As I unlock it, I say, just lift up the top, holding the side, and then once I open the
Yeah.
top, I say, just take it out. And I would do that. Then I close the box, put the box
Yeah,
away.
I think
And
that-
hopefully they won't say, can I have a look at that box? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on. Dave, oh no, done that one. Nick Hackett says, can someone give Raza a job with a 12-hour time difference?
Oh,
Raza says, oh sorry, I meant asking for beginner-friendly advice in general case magic gigs. Hopefully get good. I see what you're saying. Right, okay. In my head, I still feel we're on lockdown. Also, how do you personally get started with trade shows, if possible, please? How did you land your first gig at a trade show? Thank you for the useful honesty so far, Raza. Raza, my first ever trade show was an inquiry. Somebody inquired to me and said, can I hire you for a trade show? And I said, yeah, no problem at all. And I did it. It was a fairly cheap one. And while I was there, I made sure I got loads of photographs of me on the stand performing and loads of video footage on it, all with the booker's permission, the client's permission. And yeah, that started me off. Once I had those photos, I then put those photos on the website with a video saying, this is me at trade shows, this is what I can do. In fact, I think if you search for Dave Bonsall trade show, there's still probably a video of me on some trade show in Germany somewhere doing something. But yeah, every trade show I went to from then, I got more video footage, more photographs, and then I was able to put a pack together and get more bookings from them, as I said. So yeah, that's where it all went for me personally. I did my first one. How to get started with trial? I've done that one already. And any friendly advice? Friendly advice. Okay. Number one top tip for performing for anybody out there in any environment. What is your most powerful weapon? A smile. A smile should be your most powerful weapon, Raza. To anybody out there, when you approach a table, I've seen people approach a table like this. Hi guys, I'm your magician. Would you like to see some magic? Their reaction is like, okay, yeah, whatever. Go to the table and say, hi guys, I'm David. I'm your magician for the day. I'm coming to show you a bit of magic. Are you ready? Yes. Would you like to see something? Instantly, that smile. People react with a smile. You look at a baby. When a baby smiles at you, you cannot help but smile back at that baby. It's impossible not to. When a little baby goes, you go, you smile. It's a warming thing. It's a welcome thing. So smile more. Yeah, everybody out there, whenever you approach somebody, don't approach them with a serious face. No matter how nervous you are, put a big smile on, loads of energy, approach the table, and you won them over before you even start doing any magic.
one of the things I picked up on was from Will Fern, who says you don't go to a party, you bring it with you.
Good call. Good call.
So to approach the table, but like Faye Presto, she brings a whole theatre to the table, literally, doesn't she? And just one step, there she is. She's creating a whole big show. You can't help but be enthralled and be amazed, and that's what you need to do, really. Just smile, have a bit of fun, enjoy yourself, and they'll enjoy it.
I went to an Indian restaurant once, and there was a magician there performing there.
Not Cyphals in? No.
This is in the south coast, yeah. So there's a magician performing there, and he wasn't the regular magician. He was covering for the magician that was there. I later on, in fact, actually covered that restaurant myself. But yeah, this was before I knew there was a magician at the restaurant. I took a girl there, and there's a magician there, and I thought, oh, magician. I'm going to watch him. And he literally approached the table, hands in his pocket, chewing gum, scruffily dressed, and went, "Hi guys, pick a card." And that was his thing.
Oh dear.
And they were like,
yeah.
Okay. And it was like,
Yeah.
could you believe that? And the girl I was with at the time was like, that's so rude.
Yeah.
Chewing gum the whole time.
Oh, I hate
Mouth open
anyway.
chewing gum, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I hate being able to see.
If you know who you are and you know who I'm talking about and you're watching this, shame on you.
Mr. Blaine.
Chris Clinton says, serif or sans serif fonts. Thank you, Chris. That was what I meant. Yes. The proper looking letters. Yes. James Howells, hello.
I
Says the
forgot
same thing.
why you were mentioning that now.
Yeah. Why? Because if you go into Japan, teach them to write properly, or China, because all the lines and wiggle things, it's not right. But at least if you look at German, Swedish, Polish, it's all, well, not Polish, Polish Cyrillic, isn't it? But yeah, Spanish, they're all kind of proper letters, and we can almost understand certain things. It's all based on basic Latin.
Oh, right. Oh, okay.
Josh Wood said,
that was just where bits of the neon light had fallen out. And that... Okay.
it's because you go to Chinese restaurants and you think because menus are in English,
Yeah.
Josh Wood says you should make kombucha bar for the shop for our 3 customers a day. Yeah. John Middleton says, Dave, I do cherry, black pepper, and cinnamon kombucha. Black pepper and cinnamon. That's interesting. John, thank you. I'm going to give that one a go. Yeah, nice. Cherry, I'm not so keen on it. I like cherries, but I don't like full cherry flavour. But yeah, there we go. Q&A starring Raza. You're on to Andy Tingley. Well, you say that, Andy, you know, as much as Raza asks a lot of questions, hopefully the advice I'm giving back is advice that all the beginners out there who will watch this video, not necessarily live, but later on, will really take a lot from. So yeah, it's fine. Chris says, on the whole, a great trick, but the patter takes a bit of learning. Well worth it.
It is well worth it.
Frank Valenti says, hi guys, I'm in a work meeting. I'll catch up later. Have a great show. Frank, get out of that meeting. Get out of that meeting. Come and watch a show live. Oh, people who put work before us. Disgusting. Christian Gray says, hey lads, hello buddy. I hope all is well, mate.
Can I big up Christian's what is it you do, Christian, that pay per month thing that Christian does? 2 tricks a month.
No, you can't.
And so put your link in, Christian, and we'll try and get you on the show to show a couple of tricks that you've already taught.
Absolutely,
I did sign up to check it out, and I was going to do a bit of a review, but it's, you know, the first 3 tricks are absolutely brilliant.
People have raved about it, yeah. And if you know Christian stuff, you know it's good quality.
It's
shit.
good. It's simple. Yeah. Sometimes they might involve a sleight that is possibly not the most common sleight, but they're more, you know, they're more of a knack. Some are self-working, but absolutely brilliant. Real powerful, solid card magic. That, you know, I think Christian is doing a wonderful job, and I'm very sceptical of these subscription things, but I have signed up for that one and I haven't cancelled it yet.
Cool. Ottar says, Dave, do you have an Amazon wish list? Yes, Ottar. It is a jet ski, a paragliding setup beginner course.
Narrowboat.
Narrowboat, yeah.
Okay,
I really wanted a narrowboat. A trip to the Seychelles. Yeah, plenty. Stephen Blair said, no, we don't know. Stephen Blair says, afternoon, troops. Afternoon, Stephen. Stan's there. Hello, Stan. I hope you're well. He says, hello, buddies. Aki. Stan says, hello. Aki zonked on the couch, mate. Sebastian says, Alex, I forgot. I'll go back to my beer now. Beer and wine, Ottar. Paul Sutherland says, Dave, last year I recall you were in training for something that you couldn't talk about at the time. Any updates or have I missed the show that you revealed what it was all about? No, so it is something, I'm kind of semi-training for. I've kind of relaxed the training a bit because everything with COVID has been held off. So, it was cancelled that year. It is something to do with television and a show that I'm very much shortlisted for. Down to from 50,000 to 1 in 40 odd chance of doing. So yeah, I can't say what it is. If I say what it is, I won't be on the show. Sign non-disclosure agreements, NDAs. But yeah, it was all cancelled because of COVID, and then the following year, again, all cancelled because of COVID. But fingers crossed, it'll all go on, and if it all goes off, it'll happen about a year from now, because they're going to wait till January to contact me. Happen for a year from now, but it won't show on the TV till the January after that. So, can't say. Just ask me in a year's time. In fact, I might not be here in a year's time. Ask me in about 11 months' time, because I might not be here in a year's time.
But there's nothing wrong with Dave's health. I'd like to point that out.
Oh no,
That is not what's going on.
I was also in training. I was also in training for the Tough Guy Challenge, as many of you know, if that's what you meant. But that wasn't a hush hush. But that was all cancelled due to COVID, and I'm still trying to get my money back from the buggers. Yeah, £100.
That's part of being a tough man. You see whether or not you can stick out the refund process.
Thought you were tough. You don't want a refund. Okay. Matt Bowskill says, hey dodgy dogsters, stuck in gloomy Peak District with shit Wi-Fi. How many Razza Classics did I miss? Razza's asked some very good questions today, actually. But stuck in gloomy Peak District.
That's hard, isn't it?
The Peak District could never be gloomy in my mind. If I was there,
yeah.
I'd be out on the mountains, running around with Aki.
I'll tell you what, bad weather in London is a lot worse than bad weather in the Peak District.
Mm-hmm. What he said. Yeah. Julian says my antique wooden Lippincott box works beautifully and could be handed out for examination without worry. It clicks shut very firmly. You see, the old stuff.
Yeah.
Always made better. Do you know, I've had Bob Hamilton, who's the guy who does all the Magic Circle stuff. He sent me a few things to repair over the last couple of years. And he sends this stuff in, and this is stuff that's 30 or 40 years old, and it's still really, really good quality stuff. It just takes a bit of tinkering to fix, and then it's right as rain again. Where nowadays, everything new and modern just falls apart after 6 months, so you have to go and buy a new one.
They had much better 3D printing in the old days.
Yeah, they did, didn't they? Yeah,
They were much better at that.
Yeah, it's called manual work, you know. But no, it's the old stuff was just made to last. You make something, and you wouldn't make something shoddy because no one would buy it. You'd make a good quality piece that would last years and years, and then 30 years later, 40, in fact one of them, 60 years later, a little bit of a tweak, a little bit of a fix here, it's right as rain again. Perfect. But nowadays, you just get something, it just breaks straight away. It's like I bought a little lure box off eBay to put my lures in. You know, I spent 20 quid on a lure box. I got it, I opened it up, the catch broke off immediately. Yeah. As I closed it, the hinge broke. It's like, just things are just so shoddily made these days. Julian said, oh, no, done that one. Amber says, could tighten it up, bend the hinge pin to add a bit of pressure, maybe a bit of resin or glue. Yeah, pretty much what I said, I think, Amber. Jim Hattie says, do you have any thoughts on RD Insta Light by Henry Harris? Insta Light?
No, we haven't seen it yet.
No.
That's all probably going to be coming in with the
order when they eventually ship to the UK, yeah. Julian says, I watched Woody Aragon video yesterday and it reminded me of how important and engaging a natural warm smile is. Yeah, so important, Julian. So important. And people forget that. I don't know why, but they do. Maybe it's nerves. Benjamin says, I highly recommend Will Fern's Penguin Live lecture. Even if you did not use any of the material, you will have a great time watching it because he brings the party. He brings the party to a lecture that have no live audience because of COVID restrictions.
Yeah. I haven't seen the Penguin lecture, but yeah, we've got his DVD, which is called Bring It, surprisingly enough. Which I'm sure it's probably got the same stuff on, probably.
Radha says, thanks for the small related guidance. It felt really powerful.
Right.
Don't fake a smile. Guys, if you fake a smile, it shows, right? If you go at the table and go, hi guys, I'm Dave, your magician, they can tell. Smiles in your eyes. Smile, breathe out, have energy. Hi guys. Be genuinely happy to see your audience. Be genuinely happy. Don't fake it. Be happy.
You've got to be able to fake sincerity. Yes. Right, yeah. So, just quickly, Orbit V8s, they are playing cards. They are the Orbit V8 as opposed to the Orbit V6, V7 that we had in previously. They're that colour, and I think they look very similar to all the other Orbits as far as I know. Mars is the theme on the site. Lots of pictures on the site. And we've got these in from Bicycle, which is from Penguin. They are the Bicycle Glider deck. I think that's quite a nice back. I think it's a lovely back design. And they are deceptively marked as well. So if you're looking for a marked, beautiful marked deck, as long as you don't mind it not being rider back. I like the back of that. I think it's very nice and catchy. Yep. But bicycle stop. There we go. All better that. $11.99, $10.99.
Kombucha. Makes you smile. Recommend it before every gig. Okay, Amber says when they move to a place 6 times the size, I hope they have a cafe. 6 times smaller, you mean? Because that's probably all we can afford. Matt Boskill says you can't beat Sadowitz's approach to audience engagement. God
dear, I've seen him.
Crash and burn, die of death.
He doesn't care whether he dies of death or not. No. But he told someone that they shouldn't be out of the house because I can't even. I won't even say why. But everyone was, basically she said what was wrong with her. Everyone had the sympathy, and he said, "Well, you shouldn't have come out of your house." Honestly,
that's his character,
genius.
Though. If you go to see him.
But he's had some.
He probably doesn't turn up at a wedding and be like that. That's his character. So when you go to see one of his shows, you know what you're going to see.
No, but he gets his bits out. He does all. It is. If you don't know, I think part of the problem is some people go not quite knowing that it is pretty much anything could happen.
Yeah, but is getting your bits out at a gig not normal?
Well, Razza's doing it at trade shows, apparently, I've heard.
Why not getting any gigs anymore?
But I have seen. I find him very, very funny, but I have seen him cross the line once or twice.
What?
Yeah.
Is that all?
Yep.
He shops with us.
I know. I think.
I
genuinely think.
Him.
Yeah.
He's probably watching the show later on at home.
No, I'm not.
Hey, Jerry.
I admire him because he is.
He doesn't give a shit.
He doesn't give. No, it's like who's that? Dave Goggins. Goggins, the guy. Mm-hmm. You just got to be yourself. Doesn't matter what anyone else thinks about you. You be yourself, and you'll be the best that you can be. Blah 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 blah. And Jerry's got that.
Razza says, David, sorry, this could be sensitive, but I mean well. How did you work on your confidence, if possible, please? E.g., you once said that you would be shy back in the day, so to speak. It's a point that still resonates with me, I feel. Razza, I was very shy, very, very shy growing up and as a child. Don't forget, Razza, I spent 13 years in the Royal Marines. That gives you a lot of confidence. Life experience gives you confidence. The more you see, the more you do, the more confidence you get. But I was still extremely nervous at my first gigs. When I first went to gigs, I was so nervous. I wouldn't even warm up in front of anybody. I'd go and hide away and warm up in the quiet somewhere. It's experience. It's just getting out there and doing it over and over again. And once you start to win people over and you start to realise that they are acting well and they're not saying you're shit, then you start to get that confidence and just kind of go from there. Really, I suppose it's a difficult one. You can't sell somebody confidence. You can't give somebody confidence like that. It just takes time to build up. It's one of those things you've got to work on. Just do as many bookings as you can and just be more and more sure of yourself. If you do a performance and you do really well, then that should help out. If not, video your performances, and if you are getting good reactions, watch the reactions and watch how people interact with you, and that should give you a little bit of confidence in yourself. If you are videoing yourself and people aren't reacting well to you, then you need to improve your magic in order to do that. Knowledge gives confidence as well. Make sure that you're as knowledgeable as you can be. I said the other day about reading books. Have an arsenal, have a weapon to use, and your weapon is what you do and what you say. Everything from conversational reframing to how to win friends and influence people, how to build charisma and personal development. Get all kinds of books like that and read those books, study those books, and they will help you massively. So yeah, hope that helps a bit. Frank Valenti says, I'm done with my meeting. Alex should check out Perfectly Oiled by David Regal from his book Star Quality, a great oil and water effect that I just started doing. Also available as a standalone in Penguin's downloads.
He started releasing them all. Oh, well, yeah. Yeah.
Thank you for the tip there, Frank.
Star Quality's quite a hard book to get now. Right. I shall do that, Frank. I shall put that down.
Andrew Vaughan says, afternoon, guys. Afternoon, Andrew. Thanks for joining us, mate. John Middleton says, feel a bit daft. Only just realised Phoenix decks are one-way decks. Don't feel daft. Most people don't know. Razza says, out of interest, how much money roughly did you spend on things like video, photography and a website plus promotional material? And if general, and in general if possible. I'm trying to save up money for more updated promotional material and trying to get a better idea for potential budget numbers essentially. Razak, don't go and spend a fortune, mate. Do not spend a fortune. If you want video of you performing, right, don't go out there and spend a fortune on hiring a video sound man, everything like that. You don't need it, okay? Okay, so let's say you want some video footage. I'm sure you've got a gig or some gigs coming in. If you want video footage, you haven't got to, excuse me, work hard to get the footage, okay? You've got a couple of ways of doing it. If there's a wedding photographer there or videographer there, you can say, look, you know, if I see any good reactions, can I possibly get the footage from you? Sometimes they may charge you, sometimes they give it to you free of charge. The way I did it is, well, I had a couple of ways of doing it. I would often actually make more money from a gig by upselling a video. So I might say to the client, if it's say a birthday party or a wedding, well, not a wedding, because a wedding would have a videographer there, but it's a birthday party or event of some kind, I may say to the client, like, this is my fee, but if you like, for an extra £200, I can provide somebody to come along with a video camera and video all the magic as I perform, and I can then give it to you as a DVD afterwards. All I'd ask is if there's any good footage I've done there, I might be allowed to use it myself, and you'll be surprised at how many people say, wow, what a great idea, fantastic. You got £200 for doing it, give that guy 200 quid to somebody, a friend of yours, to come along with a camera and video your performances. It has got to be high quality, super high quality, with all the latest lenses and lighting equipment and sound equipment, just, you know, on a standard good little camera that you can buy for next to nothing. There again, iPhones these days are perfect for it. And then you do that. The other way to do it, let's say you charge £350 for a booking, Mazza. You can turn to the client and say, look, I normally charge £550, but I do need some more promotional footage for my show reel. If you like, I'll reduce my fee for you on this occasion for £350 on the condition you might let me, you know, get somebody to come along and video some of the performances. I'll give you a copy of it afterwards so you can see, you know, all the reactions there that people had and what a great time they had. And again, you'll be surprised at how many people say yes. I've done that at loads of events. Other times, go to the gig, whether it be a wedding or whatever, go and entertain the bookers there, and once they've seen you and you've amazed them and they're in a good mood, say, by the way, I'm after some footage for some of my tricks. Would you mind if I gave my camera to somebody every now and again just to video one of my tricks? And you'll be surprised. I mean, I've never had anyone say no. They're like, yeah, sure, yeah, feel free, give your camera to somebody if there's somebody there. So you've got a group of people, hi guys, I'm your magician, I'm going to show you a quick bit of magic, show them a quick trick, okay, not one of your best ones, you want to save that for the video, but show them a quick trick. So I tell you what guys, would anyone mind videoing this? You know, just, and somebody will say, yeah, I'll video for you, and they'll hold the camera up and they'll video your performance. You may never get the best footage, but after, if it's say 20 or 30 times, one of them is going to be really good and you can use that one, then you show your better tricks. So there's lots of ways to get video footage of you performing, and the same with photographs. Just say, can you take a photograph? If anyone, so let's say my sugar routine. When I did my sugar routine, the moment I opened, they opened their hand, or my hand, and there's a sugar cube in the hand, that was always a cue for somebody to take a photograph, because for whatever reason, they open their hand and go, like that, and it's a great photograph moment. Same with ding dong. You open your hand, you got ding dong in your hand, or when they open an envelope, find their ring inside. There are certain moments that are good for photographs. So you can say to the videographer or the wedding photographer, when they open their hand, take a picture then. Can I get a copy of the footage? Or if you give your camera to somebody, can you take a few photos as well? A good opportunity is when they open their hand and get their reaction, and maybe you stand next to them so you're kind of in it. Not going, hey, to the camera, but just so you're in the camera with them reacting. So yeah, that's a way to get video footage and promotional material, but don't go and spend a fortune hiring other people to go and follow you around to restaurants and stuff. The worst place to get video footage of you doing magic is the people on the streets who don't expect a magician to be there. You want to go to somewhere where they're expecting entertainment. So a party, a gig of any kind, even if you're booked to perform in a restaurant and they know as a magician there, they've seen you around. But if you stop somebody in the streets, say, can I show you some magic? They're like, okay, what's the catch? No catch, okay. And then you shove a camera in their face, you're never going to get good reactions. You may get the odd one or two smile, but it's not proper reactions. The best reactions are always from somewhere where they're in a good mood, maybe they've had a couple of champagnes or a glass of wine or something. And that's where you want to go from. And if you have a look at my website, in fact my website at the moment has a lot of flash on it, which isn't showing at the moment, but the pictures that aren't flash photos, have a look on there. Or you have a look on my Facebook page, go to the albums, and there's some gig pictures on there, and look at the kind of photographs on there. Okay, it's not me going, hey, look at this, or take a card. It's just people's reactions to a effect I've done, usually always laughing, and then me just somewhere there, so it's justified that I haven't stolen the picture from another magician or comedian or something. And then yeah, that's the way you do it. Dalian says, I'm an improver. I'm an improver. I'm an improver when it comes to card magic. Did quite a bit as a kid and a teenager, and then gave it up for a while until recently. Well, my first purchase at a local magic shop in Sheffield was a Fengali deck and a book on various tricks. I recently picked up RRTCM by Hugard, Reward Card Magic, and I'm struggling to find, I'm struggling picturing mentally the moves. Long question, sorry, but do you have any recommendations on the foundations for an improver beginner in video form? I'm rekindling that inner child that did magic, but cards are something I struggle with, whereas cube magic I took to naturally. Yeah, Dalian, you are amongst millions of people out there who also improvers. I like that, improver. It's not beginning, it's an improver. That's a good word, Daniel. Good word. But yeah, there are some great little videos on there. You read a couple of comments and I'll go pick up a few options that we have.
Also, book-wise, Card College is possibly a little bit easier to learn from if you're struggling with the slightly old language and poor diagrams that Royal Road does have. So Card College, much bigger volumes, very expanded, but much clearer, I've found. And you can just work your way through that. It's very similar to Royal Road, the fact that it's got the slide and then some tricks involving the slide and so on. So yeah, so that'd be good. Dave's pulling out some videos. I'm sure he's going to hit the Michael Amars at some point. Jonas says, I want to recommend the new J. Scott Berry Zoom lecture. I know some clubs in the UK have booked it already, and if you have, good for you. I attended the dress rehearsal and give you my word of honour, it was one of the best lectures I've ever seen in a couple of years. So there you go. Get your club. J. Scott Berry. Andy Ray says hello. Hello, Andy. Sincerity, I can fake that, says Ben Edwards. What we've got to do. Oh, here we go.
There we go. Right.
You haven't narrowed it down much. Go on.
Yeah, so we're going to start off with this one, Celestial Mechanics by Dave Davies. Really easy to do stuff that anyone could do if they've got 5 years to practice one move.
Yeah.
There we go, seriously. Right, so you've got James Anthony, Ultimate Beginner's Guide. Okay, on the back of that, we've got 12 different effects, but they're kind of general magic, not just card magic, but they're great for your kind of style where you're up and coming. We won't read them all out, but yeah, there's a whole load of stuff on that. You can have a look on the website and it shows you the kind of stuff that's on there. And that's, I mean, James Anthony runs Magic World, which is another great little online magic shop as well, but he's got some really good stuff on there aimed directly at your kind of standard. Right, for card magic, Bob Weiss presents Card Magic, a practical approach. Okay, very good on that. The kind of stuff he comes up with on that.
There you go, you've got Thought of Card Across.
Yeah, just look on that, because those are all the list of tricks. But in addition to card effects, Bob White teaches a uniform system for showing a single card, doing double lifts, triple lifts, false counts, including the Elmsy, Gemini counts, and one-handed tilt. So yeah, there's a whole list of tricks on there, but those are some of the moves on that one. That's a great little one. Card Magic Essentials. This is probably going to be the one that you're going to want to go with first. This one will teach you all the kind of basic moves, forces, that kind of stuff, how to hold the cards. So for example, you've got the Mechanics Grip, the Biddle Grip, the Hindu Shuffle, Overhand Shuffle, Riffle Shuffle, Basic False Cut, Slidini False Cut, False Hindu Shuffle, False Overhead Shuffle, Riffle Force, Cross Cut Force, Countdown Force, Slip Cut Force, all those kind of things. There's a whole load of stuff on there which I think is excellent for you. Then you've got things like the awesome self-working card tricks. If you haven't got the skills straight away, but you want to go do some card magic, most of the tricks on this are stuff you don't need the skill for. You just got to remember the sequence of events to do, and there are some great tricks on that that I still use now. Same as the ultimate self-working card tricks, and you've got several volumes of those as well. Then you've got the incredible self-working card tricks. So you've got here awesome self-working card tricks, incredible self-working card tricks, ultimate card working self-working card tricks, and you've got different volumes of. So here we've got volume 3, volume 6, etc. Wrong Michael Lamar one there. Right, so
and then you've got the Michael Lamar.
yes.
Easy to master card miracles. There are 8 of them, I think. Oh, you've got that set as well.
Yes. Right. So
There's second shelf down. They're just further along to your right.
Money card miracles. There you go. Right. There you go.
And there are some They're not. I mean, what Michael Amar is a brilliant teacher, but he also has the little super practice sessions where they just run through particular sleights from various angles. The clarity is incredible. It's really well taught.
This is one of the best beginner resources that are if you want to get into magic in general. I mean, Michael's teaching is unbelievable. I mean, I learned so much from this when I first started watching this, and I had the original VHS ones at home. Really, really good. So there are 3 DVDs on there. You've got the complete introduction to coin magic, and it teaches you everything, every single move, every single false take, every shuttle move you want is on there. You've got the amazing sequence of card magic and the exciting world of magic. Now, the amazing series of card magic, I don't know if it says on here, does it? Here we go. These secrets empower you to amaze anybody with any deck of cards, from the very basics of card handling to flourishes and magic used by professionals. You'll be able to produce any selected card, all 4 aces or a full royal flush, plus you'll discover the secret to magically separating all the reds from all the blacks, how to instantly cause a deck shuffle face up into face down cards. It goes on. And as I said, the video angles, I can't remember what the moves are. He has a name for some like super
practice
shots, yeah. So clear, so concise. And then you've got the complete introduction to the exciting world of magic. Just teaches you a load of general magic and other stuff you can do. But if you want to get into coins and cards, that little box set is a must. And as Alex said, you've got the Easy to Master Card Miracles, which is an 8-volume set. I've watched every single one of these. Brilliant. And I took loads of little things off these that I still perform today. So, still perform today, but I still perform up until when I was performing, but I probably haven't performed them for about 5 or 6 years now. But yes, really, really good.
He also, I don't know if he does it on this one, but I was watching the what's the Greater Magic series that he did. What are they called? The Michael Amar Greater Magic series. He did the Greater Magic Library ones. They just called the Greater Magic series.
No, the Greater Magic ones weren't the Michael Amar ones. Are you on about the
renditions or whatever?
Yes, classic renditions.
Classic renditions. Yeah. That's it. But he talks about the construction of the tricks as well, and yes. I think he does that on some of these volumes as well. So it's not just it's why the trick works, why it runs in that particular way. So you learn a lot about the presentation of the tricks as well. It's really good. And then
once you get good, you start looking at something like Daryl's amazing Encyclopedia of Card Magic, which is I think it's another 6-volume series, maybe more.
8,
is it 8? Is it?
Yeah.
And he goes into pretty much every sleight ever created with magic up until 10, 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Excuse me, absolutely fantastic. So to start off with, if you're going to buy one first of all, just for cards, I would suggest this one, Card Magic Essentials, and then if you want to go a bit more in depth into coins and a few other stuff, then go with that one, and then any of the other ones if you're feeling flush. Okay, well, hopefully that helps. What was that? Jonas, one again. Oh yeah. Done that one with the collie. With gigs picking up for everybody, are you going to restock Flash Paper? Yes, Matthew, we will be getting some very, very soon. We've got some on stock now, and we'll be getting a lot more back in very, very soon. Jonas says the pad is the wrong way around again. Yes, well spotted, Jonas. Sean Mann says Saddlewitz ain't doing weddings, that's for sure. Chris Wild, I think Jerry Saddlewitz is very funny, but if you're offended about anything, then don't go and see him. He never got his bits out when I went to see him, though. Thank God. Did he get his bits out when you went to see him? Yeah. Might try it.
Not every time.
It works. Andy Tingley says, I can't do paid gigs no more because of health problems. I get the shakes. I get worried in letting people down, so just do the odd free walk around if I feel a place comfortable with. That's where self-working stuff comes in, Andy. You're not alone. There's a lot of people out there with similar issues. Also, I know a few people that are builders and have such screwed up big fat chubby hands they can't do any sleights at all, so just get on with the self-working stuff or the mentalism stuff and it works well for them. Frank says, for your attention, David Regal Star Quality is available from Conjuring Research Centre as a PDF for $20. Andy Tingley says, I'm back next month with teaching the youngsters magic, only children, but are so willing to learn. And we and the parents have great fun. Dalian says, Alex did not like the smell of Dave's kombucha burp there. Disgusting, I should be shot. Sebastian says, Star Quality is an excellent book. You won't find any tricks where you have to take out your bits. Where's the fun in that? What else should we talk about? Anything else?
I think I thought someone else. Prohibition Monty. That's in.
Yes, brilliant. We love this. We absolutely love this. So yeah, absolutely fantastic. I haven't actually taken a look at it, but not really a lot to look at. Really,
25, there's 25 gimmicked cards in there.
Amazing.
Which
Alan
very,
Rawson.
very well packaged, beautiful in the old 1914 style.
That's all I can really show you, I guess. So just the cards and that. But yeah, absolutely brilliant. So if you haven't seen it, check out Alan's routine. Yeah, highly recommended. There's not really a lot more to say about that.
No.
Okay.
Not too difficult. Nice plot. You know.
Yeah.
In the hands. What would you want to know? It's all there.
Cool. Benjamin says an iPhone with
$21.99. They might want to know that.
Oh.
$21.99.
Oh, yeah, that's better. Yeah, not bad at all. Good. An iPhone with a good microphone is more than good for getting footage for your demo reel. Get a good mic like a Rode for your camera phone. Yeah, it hasn't got to be super high quality. The people who are going to watch it, they're not TV producers or critics that are going to sit there and go, wow. It's going to be a potential booker that's going to look at it and go, okay, I get it. You know, it hasn't got to be super high quality. If you watch my show reel, mine is filmed on about 20 different cameras. Most of it was just given to anybody I could that's just standing around. All the good stuff, you'll see when the good stuff comes on because it's a lot clearer, and that's suddenly a proper little handheld camera. But it's all mixed in. There's so much of it mixed in, but you don't really notice it. No one sits there and goes, oh, that bit was bad quality, well, that one was really good. Doesn't matter. It's a show reel. I said, you're not trying to get a part in the latest TV show. Andy says, I still can't understand when she opened her eyes and she was holding my penis. Does Centra get paid and got chased out of a gig? Learned a lesson though. Okay, wow, thank you again, says Razza. You're most welcome, Razza. Razza. Razza Blaine. Razza Children. Paul Sunderland says, doesn't Paul Wilson work his way through Royal Road on a 5 DVD set?
Indeed.
Yes, he does. Yeah, well spotted. Yeah, it is rather expensive. Somebody came in once and bought that and went home and come back the next day and says, oh, I'd like to return this, please. Yeah, my wife went out and bought me exactly the same one overnight, so I don't need it anymore. So he went home, copied the 5 sets, brought it back next morning, open. What can I do? Got to give him his money back. If you're watching, shame on you. You know who you are. I've just given a lot of people an idea now, haven't I?
Yeah.
Doug Thornton says yes. Okay. Jonas says Paul R. Wilson did a DVD box set with material from Royal Road. Yeah, we've done that one already. Sam, hello Sam. He says, hey guys, great to see you last week with Rebecca.
Hello.
We were planning to pop in again today, but the windy weather unfortunately put us off doing the drive up. Yeah, they're blowing you all the way back down to the south coast again. Dalian says, fantastic guys, amazing feedback. I will look into starting off with one of those. This is why PropDog is my #1 choice. Sorry Dalian, what was that? PropDog is your #1 choice? Thank you, mate. Daniel says, do you think the top 10 boards will be back at some point? Yeah, I mean, again, it's all time now because Jason's left and we haven't been able to afford to replace him at the moment. We don't have as much time to prepare for the lives as we did before. We'll get Jason to Amelia to work out everything, printed up, put them up, but they're around the back somewhere and one of them needs fixing anyway. So
fixing.
Yeah, they'll be back at some point.
We could just go. We could go back to just the one board.
We could. Which one?
Well, just the books, obviously. It's the most important bit.
What's one with the magic ones and the DVD ones and the kids ones?
It's not important.
Books,
It's not important. Books.
Yeah, books, right, okay. Julian says, Steve Faulkner's card magic course might be worth considering. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, if you go to Steve's website, as well as his amazing review show, yeah, he will teach you an awful lot. Good call there, Julian. Thank you for that. There's a small cost for a subscription, but there is a free card color course. You can do the sample. You can do to sample the quality. Huge library of videos. There are links in the description under any of the Real Magic review channels on YouTube. Yeah, thanks, Julian. And if someone can post a link to that, much appreciated. Ottar says, got to go. Have a few hours in the Pyro workshop ahead of me. Still, thank you for today and have a great weekend. You too, Ottar. I hope you have a great weekend and blow lots of stuff up. Yes, thank you. Talking about blowing lots of stuff up. We had a lot of flash paper. We've been talking about flash paper. We had a lot of flash paper that, because of the lockdown, had been in stock for about a year and a half. No one was buying it, and it was starting to go off and sweat a bit. So we did decide to just burn the whole lot in one go. And we did say to you guys we would video that, and we did that. We did it few months ago now.
Yeah, well, yeah.
But just keep forgetting to put the video up. So we've got the video now. Otto, if you've gone, I'm afraid you've missed it. Catch up later. It didn't go up as well as we thought because we kind of laid it all out flat. Now, as you know, if you've lit flash paper and you light on something flat, no air gets underneath, so it goes a bit slow, and the ground was a bit wet as well. So it didn't kind of go woomph like we were hoping for. But the way we laid it out, it kind of worked. So here's a quick 2-minute video of us burning all the flash paper that you might enjoy. If not, just go make a cup of tea. So during lockdown, people haven't really been buying flash paper, and flash paper does have a shelf life of around a year and a half. So we haven't been buying a load in. So the stuff we've got is pretty much going off. So we've had a few problems with it. So we're just going to burn the rest of the flash paper. But rather than just put it in one big thing and let it go woomph, we thought, why not spread it out and make something a bit more fun? So here's our little, there is a bit of a P and a bit of a D for PropDog, but the rest of it is just a trail. So a bit like doing dynamos, but with flash paper. You ready?
Yeah, ready.
Here we go. So hope it all burns all right. Here we go. Once it starts, it will go. So you can see it's not brilliant at the moment. It's starting to fizzle a bit. Not helping the fact the floor's wet, but it should catch up in a minute.
It burns really slow, doesn't it? If it goes and engulfs me in flames, please put me out. I think we'll have to time lapse this. Dun, dun, dun.
There we go, it's starting to go a bit better. And soon you'll start to see Mike on fire. There we go.
Yay.
Mike. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Run, Mike, run! Sit down's going to go big. So that's a year's worth of flash paper gone. I had to get some new stuff in. Yeah, so that's about it. Quite boring. There's a few nice parts in it, but I think next time we burn a year's worth of flash paper, we're just going to put it in one big pile because basically the more air in it, the faster it'll go. But as you saw, some of that burnt and disappeared. Other parts left a bit of ash on there, and that's the stuff that had gone off, and that's the stuff we didn't want to sell. So there's no way of separating which one would have worked and which one wouldn't. So just get rid of the whole lot, really. And we've got more coming in soon. So yeah, there we are. Thought I'd show you that. And another thing I wanted to talk about as well. So one of my little pet hates from when I used to be in a local magic club was that some of the trophies were never really that good. They were kind of little cups or little plates on them, and I always thought that there's a gap in the market for magic trophies, for magic clubs to have a little trophy for the close-up competition or stage competition that looks like something magical. I mean, the Magic Circle have got a few nice ones, the David Devant ones and other ones, but they're still not brilliant. So myself and Mel, my prop maker, we had a little brainstorm, and I come up with a little idea for a trophy, and with Mel's genius we finally managed to create that. We've got the very first one ready, and we've got 5 or 6 more coming. So for the very first time, they're not on the website yet, but if anyone is interested in one of these for their magic club, Alex, can I have the trophy? You will see it. So this is my trophy. Alex, oh come on, get the nun out of that. Thank you. Taking all the paint off my nun. There are children watching, Alex.
Oh no! Oh,
so guys,
this
is the new magic trophy. I'm going to come in close on the closer cam so you can see what this looks like. So I'm very proud of this. If you're wondering, yes, it is my hand as a model on there, which might put a few people off. But
did you model for the nun?
Yes.
Yeah.
But we had to have some reducing stuff just to make it small enough. Otherwise it would be huge. Right, okay, where's the... we'll get the app up in here. 1 second, guys. Where's the app? There it is. Boom, that goes there. And that should now come across to here. There we go. Right, okay, so hang on. Oh, there we are. So this is the trophy. You can see a nice little 10 of hearts on there. And it is very, very heavy, so there's a really good weight to that. We have a walnut base on it. And that will be the trophy, but it can also be used as an ornament as well. If people were interested in using it as an ornament rather than as a trophy, I thought we could do a little a selection of them. So you've got one palm like that, then we can have one back palm, maybe a tenkai, or we could do some coin palms, a little set of them or something. So yeah, we'll see how they go. So basically,
it could be a revelation, couldn't it?
That screws on and off, by the way. So yeah, you can unscrew that and screw it back on again, nice and tight like that. And then you can put your brass plaque along the bottom there. So if you are going to use a trophy, you just get a little brass plaque on there saying, you know, close-up winner, close-up competition winner for blah blah Magic Club. And then on the other side there, you can have the winners sort of engraved on there as you go. So yeah, that's our little magic trophy. We hope you like it. They will be £150, and they'll be on the website very soon. If anyone is interested, just drop us an email, and we can go from that. Because I know there's a few Magic Clubs out there, I'm sure, that would like a nice, good quality trophy. I'm the winner.
Yeah, come on, South London,
Yes.
come on.
Julian says, oh, we've done that one already.
I think he did it twice. Yep.
Sebastian says, I once gave my phone to a guy to film a trick. He ran away with the phone. Yeah, pick him carefully. Yeah.
Get a phone like mine. Very unlikely to happen.
Put a chain in your phone and give it to him. Or learn to run faster, either way. Dalian says, any news on Regeneration by Blake Voigt? Will it ever be restocked? I like performing it as it is relatively self-working. For an improver like myself, I'm running out, that's all. It is a brilliant trick, one of the best tricks out there, I think, Dalian, and we will be having it back in soon. We just need to do a new order, so I think we're about ready to do an order, aren't we? Yeah, we'll get it in soon, don't worry. Raza says, in case it helps and or it ever becomes possible, I feel that trying to hire the brothers from Davenport's could hopefully make a solid Magic Shop hiring. Unlikely that would ever happen, Raza. Plus the fact is that I don't think we could actually afford to have any staff in, especially two of them. Julian says, there's the link there. So there, visit that and have a look. Thanks for posting that, Julian. Jonas says, Penguin's Tarbell course is also an excellent way to learn and improve. Absolutely, Jonas. The only problem is it is a book, and if people are good visual learners, then again the books aren't quite as good. Matt says, I've seen Sadowitz Winky at least 3 times. Hashtag humble brag.
Have you ever been to any of his gigs though? That's what
Just did that your window. Otto says, Dave, I promise I can make it a lot more spectacular than that if you ever have a load of rancid flash paper and want to get rid of it. Yeah, I should have contacted the master first, shouldn't I? Yeah, thanks, Otto. That's a tip I will definitely take you up on. Sean Mann says, one of my pet hates are guinea pigs. Pointless. Yeah, but they taste really nice. Guinea pigs are delicious. I mean, you go to Argentina or anywhere in South America, you can pick up guinea pigs. Yeah, pointless. Not pointless at all. Pete Donnelly says, if I pop in next Thursday or Friday, would it be possible to get a Ring Flight Revolution service, please? You can get a Ring Flight service, buddy. I'll sort you out, but not a Ring Flight. I haven't invented those yet. We do also have the Ring Flight Evolution coming very, very soon. Have we got one here? So this is the Ring Flight Evolution, if anyone is interested. We did an Evolution some time ago. Basically, the Evolutions are not car keys, they are key fobs. So this one here, there's a little garage key fob there, it's a little circular key. It works in exactly the same way as a regular Ring Flight Revolution, except it is a key fob, but it is a lot cheaper. These are only £60. They don't come with a 2-year warranty, the spare clip, spare line, and all the other singing and dancing things, but they are as good as. I mean, they shouldn't go wrong anyway, and if it did break, I'll fix it for you. But it's basically a budget version of the Ring Flight Revolution because we're not paying extortionate prices for the keys that we do with car keys, because these are a lot cheaper. So those are the Ring Flight Evolution. They'll be on the website very soon. I'm happy to sell some to somebody if they want it early. I just need to do an instruction video for it, really. We'll go from then. But if someone does want one, I'll give you the Ring Flight Revolution instruction, which is pretty much the same sort of thing. Ifty says, I use your warning flash labels from yourselves. It's a way to stick the labels to plastic lighter in a way that doesn't leave a residue on the label that doesn't burn, i.e. flash glue. It's a difficult one. When I'm performing it, to be honest, I just hold it on there, Ifty. It's one of those things I just kind of got used now to hold it on there and just pretending to peel it off. You can put some Magician's wax on your lighter. It does leave a bit of residue on the lighter, but you can just keep adhering it over and over again. So some Cardinal wax, for example, is perfect for it. Just a little smear on it. It looks a bit weird on it, but no one notices and it does the job. You can also try some repositional adhesive, like the little glue stick ones. Put a bit of that on it. Again, it leaves something on there, but you don't want to be gluing something on every single time. It would just be a nightmare to handle. And you really don't need it. Really don't need it. Doug says last year you were getting rid of old flash paper. Last year we're getting rid of old flash paper at D. Robbins. I put some in a medium-sized trash canister, burnt fine. I then put them in a bigger clump, and it became a fireball which shot out and burned the left side of my face. Went to ER. I'm okay now, but be careful always.
Yeah.
You shouldn't play around with flash paper, Doug. Leave it to the professionals. Yeah, there's been a few dodgy things. I think what's his name? Adam from Illusioncraft burnt his house down, I think, if I remember rightly. I think it might have been twice. Don't know, yeah. Razza says, well done with the trophy making efforts there. Thank you, Razza. Leonard says, the trophy is nice. I need a magician bookends. Yeah, good call. Maybe something to invent. Matthew Colley says, just posted into 7 para. The trophy will make a nice Sergeant's Mess presentation. Okay, yeah. I'll be getting one when it's time for me to move on. Great work. Thank you. Matthew, just posed. Oh, done that one already. Daniel says, anyone interested in card mentalism DVDs? Wink, wink.
Well, there is a very good one called Mind Over Matter by a Daniel Dorian Johnson.
Never heard of him.
Well, which I will be reviewing when I'm not taping up my windows in a storm.
Magic, says Jamie. Thank you, Jamie. Jonas says, No Penguin Tarbell course is a video course where Dan Harlan goes through every trick in the book's 99 lessons. Amber says, Alex, do you have a phone number? I do not think the boat can have landlines, rotary phones.
Oh, you can't. No, I could have a landline if I wanted one.
Yeah. Alex says, Alex, maybe Sadowitz did a very organic ball manipulation. Pete says, have you got any loops back in stock yet? If so, can you save me some when I pop in next week, please? Don't need to save you some, mate. We have a metric shit ton of them now. So how many did we get in? 250?
Yeah, something like that.
250 packs then we got in, yeah. Because they're really hard to get hold of now. Phil Taylor says, tried to order FSP wallet, but on your site won't let me. Order a custom Omni deck, can I add to the order? Yeah, if you want to add anything to the order, and this goes for anybody, if you ever order something from the shop and then think, oh, I needed this as well, don't pay for shipping twice, just choose pick up from store, okay, and put a little note on it, say, can you add this to my previous order? Always have to do that.
I'll check the FPS wallet, it might be that we're out, or out of a particular colour. I'll have a look, Phil. We'll
Time to give something away. What should we give away?
What, they get to choose, don't they?
No,
or are we going to give away something special today?
Your trousers? Oh, no, we'll want them, yeah.
Valuable.
I think we've got enough stuff on the website that we can give away for the normal stuff on it. Yeah, I was just thinking we can maybe give something away special, but we've got enough stuff on there because
that's a good choice. It's quite a good choice.
Yeah. Right, so guys, hopefully you all know the rules by now. If you don't, then tough. We're not going to explain it today, just because we're running out of time. Right, are you ready? So, as usual, guys, you have 1 minute to name a playing card, 1 card only. If you name 2 cards, you will be disqualified. Any cards named before or after I say go and stop will not count. 3, 2, 1. 1 minute, guys, to name a playing card. While you're doing that, Alex is going to pull a card towards you, and I will pull one as well.
Oh, you got 2. You got it. You got it. That's it.
There.
That one.
Yes. Can't be fairer than that. So, 2 cards at random pulled from the deck. You have 35 seconds left. So, when you see the word stop, do not name another card. For those of you who don't know, if you do win, drop us an email and say, I won, and name the prize. The prize can be anything in the Facebook category page. At the bottom of the homepage, it says Facebook prize giveaways. And we will send it off to you first thing on Monday morning. 1/4 minute left. 10 seconds. The Jog of Hearts, says Daniel Johnson. Don't forget 1 card only, guys. Let's go back up to the top. And stop. No more cards to be named, guys. Right, okay. Let's find out where we started. Where are we? Who will win today? Jonas says, give away some hardy used flash papers. Yeah, we collected all the ash. You can have it all going. How's your mini Teckle Deck product going? Says Michael McCarthy.
It is going. It's getting bigger and bigger by the minute. That's the problem.
Bigger and bigger by the minute, he says. Are you ready? The 2 cards named were... The first card was... See what I did there? Ace of Diamonds and the 9 of Clubs. Ace of Diamonds and the 9 of Clubs. Did anyone win? 9 of Clubs. Gary Simpson. Boom! Straight off there. And that was the second card named. Congratulations, Gary. You are the first winner. Just by the way, if 2 people call the same card, it's got to be the first one on our screen that wins. So, Gary Simpson is the first one. Congratulations.
Phil, I'm assuming it was the coin wallet that you were trying to buy, and it should now be fine. We've just got one black one left.
I'm presuming no one added the option, the colour on the option on it. Is that what it was? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'll screw up. Sorry.
My screw up, to be honest.
Ooh, what we got? John Middleton is the closest so far with the 4 diamonds. Did anyone beat that? Oh, 2 diamonds, Matt Boskill. Oh, and a 3 of diamonds. But Matt, you're in the lead so far, buddy. Did anyone name the ace? If not, it's Matt's. About time Matt won something. Oh, Finley, too late, mate. Finley, you may be first on the live, but you were too slow on the 2 of diamonds, mate. Unfortunately, Matt beat you on that one. Don't think anyone named the ace though. No one's going to go back very quickly, just make sure I didn't miss one. Deadly silence.
No, write this down. Sorry, who got the 9 of Clubs?
Right, Matt Boskill is the closest for the Ace of Diamonds, and the other one was Gary Simpson. Yeah, that's it. Congratulations, Matt. You won, mate. Yeah, have a look on that category. Let us know what you want, and we'll send it out Monday. Right. Go to the bottom again. Robert 6 says, what do you think of Lucky Strike by Wayne Dobson? Any good? Robert, anything by Wayne Dobson is pretty much going to be brilliant. Yeah, I don't think they've ever created something that I've said, ooh, don't like that. So yeah, FD says on my screen, I was first with a 9 of Clubs. Strange, but there you go. Sorry, FD, mate, it's got to be on we go here. Everything's going to be on different orders in everyone's computer. I mean, there might be other computers where somebody else was first. Sorry, but it's got to be what we see here. It's the only way we can go by. Otherwise, you know, we've got to rely on saying to people, well, what did you see first? Yeah. Winner 4 times now. Cheers, guys, says Gary.
Oh.
Take up mentalism. If you're not already doing it, take up mentalism.
That's
have a great weekend, boys, says Andy Dingley. Thank you, Andy. You too, mate. Matthew says, another great show, guys. Have a good weekend. Thank you. Wood, says Matt Boskill. Thanks, chaps, says Ifty. Great show again. Appreciate it. Hopefully see you soon. Cheers, guys. Have a great weekend. It is the Monaco Grand Prix this weekend, so I know what I'll be doing.
Going to Monaco?
Monaco. Yeah,
nice.
I'm going to Monaco, yeah. I'm going to be there, waving the checker flag. Yeah. So,
driving.
So thank you all. Have a great weekend. And stay well, stay healthy. Bye.